Hey everybody, welcome back to Dragon Age. Before we head to the next town, I want to talk with my companions a little bit.
What do you need? Ask away. Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells. Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two and two together.
So the Chantry doesn't seem as good as they sound. We guess haven't really met the Chantry that much. We'll learn more about them in probably the next town. Then you'll learn more about them.
Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars' talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
How interesting. Let's talk to Dog, aka Beast. 200-year-old bottle of wine. Excellent. What else do you have for me? A slightly damaged cake. Cake. Excellent. God. Freaking Dog. Do you see anything interesting other than that stuff? Wow, he's just finding all sorts of stuff. Silk pantaloons. I like to encourage him. Anything else? Wow, dude. A very chewed and moist book. Interesting. What else can he find for me? He's brought me an item. Beast, you're like my hero. Let's see how long he can keep going. Ah, yeah. Once he hasn't found anything, it's like over.
The time has come to leave the wilds.
God, what a
What
dick.
do you need? Ask
I just
away.
want to ask you about stuff.
I suppose I could, but I really would rather not. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets outside of the Chantry. I'd rather not go back on my word. Ask me later, perhaps. Maybe I'll change my mind. This is not something small you're asking, after all.
Yeah, he approves. +1.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you
Ask away.
something.
Such as they are. That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the Free Marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
I have no more questions.
What do you need?
Never mind. Okay, let's continue. We can talk more later. I kind of want to get this show on the road. So it talks about the world map. As you can see, this is the only place we can go to. Oh dear. What is this? I don't even know what that does. If I click that, I think that's supposed to go into the local area map, but this place doesn't really have a map. So, let's go to Lothering. See what Morrigan can do. Must be loading a lot of stuff. Oh. This isn't Lothering, this is Denerim, as you can see.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Heavy stuff we have here. Dang, looks like Logain does not have everyone under his power. What the heck?
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I guess that fellow is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
So I can intimidate him, or I can fight him.
Well, this is going nowhere.
Let's
finish
finish
this,
this,
gents.
I totally agree. So here we'll see why I used Morrigan. I'll show you a little combo.
What now?
Oh my god, everybody already messed it up. Everybody run, you idiots. Stay over there. Dog, you freak. Now let them move. Whatever, good enough. Bam. Alright, he was just outside the radius. Excellent.
Hurry!
It's begun.
Okay, but first of all, we want to kill these guys because these dudes are, you'll see why in a second. Whoops, accidentally pulled it off. Yeah, you want to do that to them. The misdirection hex makes all their attacks miss, and it makes all their criticals turn just regular hits. dog is so useless right now. Morrigan, please next time yell when you're getting your ass beat. He's gonna have to drink a potion, otherwise she's gonna die.
Very well.
Shit, I was too late.
We must fight. Let us do it.
It's because Morrigan's an effing idiot and decides to be an idiot. Okay, do you know what happened at the beginning? Really pisses me off about this game. It's until these little bars appear, your people haven't actually like entered combat. So they hadn't entered combat when I told them the command stuff. So they all walked around like idiots, not knowing what to do. And it really pisses me off when they do that, because you can't do stuff before combat, because they just mess it up. Anyways. So this is why you want to kill those other guys first.
We surrender. We're just
You'll
trying
see why in
to
a
get
second.
by before the Darkspawn get us all. Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize. There aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me. I'm not going down without a fight.
So you see, because we fight him again. Oh, I thought he'd respond with more health. Because you can just attack him, he'll do the dialogue option, and then you can either, you know, do whatever. But I'll just decapitate him. Also, Morrigan received a penalty to health regeneration, big freaking deal. I just remembered that I forgot to get Morrigan a healing spell. Which is troublesome. But you saw that thing I did was called a spell combo. There's a few of them in the game. I really wish they would have added more.
Very well.
But there's a few of them, and they are pretty good to know. That one was paralysis explosion or whatever. You use glyph of repulsion, then glyph of paralysis, or vice versa. Here we go. Little thingy.
There it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first. He was out scouting in the wilds, wasn't he? That's what the king said.
Then attempting to look for him there would be foolish. He is either dead or he managed to flee to the north.
Very sensitive.
I am simply saying that it is foolish to mount a rescue when you have no notion where this man is and the wilds are overrun with Darkspawn. You will either find him somewhere outside the wilds with other survivors, or not at all. This should be good.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
No, not yet.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first. Well, we'll need to decide eventually. Let's head into the village when you're ready.
So yeah, after Lothering, you get a